makes you vulnerable, you should definitely not have that. In addition, it has digital handcuffs. And then there's the Amazon swindle. That's not the official name. Amazon calls it the Kindle. This is an e-book reader. What is an e-book? Strictly speaking, an e-book is a book in digital form. There's nothing particularly bad about that. But in practice, when companies talk about e-books, they mean e-books with digital handcuffs designed to restrict the user and take away the traditional freedoms of readers of books. For instance, one thing that we're free to do with books is buy them anonymously by paying cash. That's the only way I buy books. But for most books, the only place a swindle user can buy them for the swindle is from Amazon. And Amazon demands that the users identify themselves, which means that Amazon makes a list of all the books every user has bought. Now that list is so dangerous to freedom and democracy that we cannot tolerate its existence anywhere. Other traditional freedoms of readers include the freedom to give away a book or lend it to a friend or sell it perhaps to a used bookstore. The digital handcuffs in the swindle take away those freedoms. No more lending books to your friends, which means among readers, no more friendship. And then there's the freedom to keep the book as long as you wish. The swindle takes that away too. We discovered this, it's done with a back door. And we discovered this last year because Amazon used the back door spectacularly, deleting a large number of copies of a particular book, copies that people had bought from Amazon. And the book with which Amazon demonstrated the Orwellian nature of its product was 1984 by George Orwell. If I were writing fiction, I would consider this too unbelievable. I wouldn't dare make this up. But sometimes the truth is more unbelievable than fiction. Oh, I believe they deleted Animal Farm also. And the swindle is known to do spying in other ways. For instance, the notes and underlining that users write gets transmitted to Amazon and published. So it's an extremely malicious product, and there are many others. But I won't claim that all these proprietary programs that deny you freedom one are malicious, have malicious features, because I don't know. There's no way to tell. Without the source code, we can't check what they do. So there are a few of these programs where we know about malicious features, and then there are many others where we just don't know. I presume some of them have malicious features and others don't, but we can't identify which ones have malicious features and which don't. But without knowing anything more, I can make a statement about all these programs, and that is their developers are human, so they make mistakes. The code of these programs has bugs, and the user of a program without freedom one is just as helpless facing an accidental error as facing a deliberate malicious feature. If you use a program that lacks freedom one, you are a prisoner of the software you use. We, the developers of free software, are human too. So we also make mistakes. The code of our software has bugs. But if you find a bug in the code of our free software, or anything in the code you don't like, you are free to change it, because we did not make you our prisoner. We can't be perfect. We can respect your freedom. So freedom 1 is essential. But it's not enough, because that is the freedom to personally study and change the source code, or within one organization. This is not enough, because there are millions of users that don't know how to program. They don't know how to exercise freedom number 1 directly. But even for programmers like me, freedom 1 is not enough, because we're busy doing other things. And besides, there's so much software in the world. There's so much free software in the world today that no user is capable of personally studying and mastering the source code of all the programs she uses, nor personally writing all the changes that she might wish for. The only way to fully take control of our computing is to do it working together, cooperating, and for that we need freedom 3. The freedom to contribute to your community, the freedom to distribute copies of your modified versions. That freedom allows us to work together. Because if there's a program we use and people would like a certain improvement, somebody can write that improvement and then publish his modified version, and then we can all use it if we want to. So the result is, it's not necessary for each one of us to write the same improvement. It's enough to write it once, and then employing freedom 3 to make this available to everyone. It's so hot in here that I have to keep drinking, so I can cope, but it really would be nice if they could make it a bit colder. Anyway, so freedom 3 is also essential. And all the users get the benefit of the 4 freedoms. Every user can exercise freedoms 0 and 2. To run the program as you wish, and to redistribute exact copies when you wish, because these don't involve programming. Any user can exercise these 2 freedoms. Freedoms 1 and 3, the freedom to study and change the source code, and then optionally distribute copies of your modified version, these involve programming. So any given user is more or less able to exercise these freedoms according to how much she knows how to program. And of course, many people don't learn to program. They can't directly exercise these freedoms. But when others who are programmers exercise these freedoms, and when they publish their modified versions, then every user can install those modified versions or not, as he pleases. And thus, all the users get the benefit of living in a society where we all have these 4 freedoms. And the 4 freedoms together give us democracy. A free program develops democratically under the control of its users, because every user is free to participate as much as she wishes in society's decision about the future of the program, which is simply the sum total of all the various users' decisions of what they do with the program. By contrast, a proprietary program develops under the dictatorship of its developer. The developer has sole power. The developer decides what the program will do and what it won't do. And the program then serves as a